The Arizona Cardinals are actually sitting pretty heading into the 2023 NFL Draft. And no, I'm not talking about what happened during free agency. I know that there were a lot of fans that were disappointed with what kind of came out of there. Not bringing in a ton of guys. But at the same time, it's like, they're going to do some work in the draft. Trust me, Monty Austin-Fort and company, I think, are definitely going to bring it. I think they're going to get Kyler Murray a little bit of help in terms of the D-line, because that's definitely the big thing here. But today, we're talking about doing a new beginning. It's a new GM in town, a new feel, a new culture, and I'm really excited about it. So we're going to go ahead and jump into our latest mock draft for the Arizona Cardinals. 7 rounds, and you guys know kind of the major gist of it. So, 7 round. There we go. A little bit of fast here. Where's the Cardinals at 3? Cool. So I like to do the PFF board because I feel like people sometimes don't know what they're talking about. Also, draft for needs and care for position of value relatively high. Also, a little bit of randomness because things get random. All right, we're going to go ahead and start it here. So following the first 2 picks here. So yes, this kind of goes according to plan. So you've got Will Levis and you've got Bryce Young both going 1 and 2 or 2 and 1, whatever, however you want to say that. So, ever since the Panthers moved up, I really think that's really opened up the doors for the Cardinals because I still think you can get one of the best defensive linemen in this draft if you somehow can trade with the Colts and it's not too much, because I think you can really, because the Colts, between the Colts, the Seahawks, the Lions could go after a quarterback. The Raiders need a quarterback. The Falcons, there's definitely going to be some trade capital and talks that are going to be going on with the Cardinals. Now, obviously the Bears, I think, are content with staying there. But the Colts, tell you what, we are having a one-time sale only on everything. And I know that the Colts are a team that quite honestly might not want to come up, but at the same time, if we go with the Seahawks or anything like that, they've got a weakness along the defensive line as well as do the Lions. So I want my pick between Jalen Carter and Will Anderson Jr., but I also want to be able to get a little bit more cash because, hey, the Cardinals could be able to play the cards a little close to their chest and say, hey, cards and cards. Sorry. Anyway, you could definitely play your cards a little bit close to the chest and do some interesting things. So I think you can get a 2, 4, and a 6 to be able to move down a spot. I really do think that there's going to be some stuff here because everybody knows the Cardinals aren't going to be trading for a quarterback or drafting a quarterback. So I think you could offer this trade. This is a good trade too if you are fine. So you get there 2 and a 4. 2, 4 just to trade down one spot. Man, they really don't want to play ball, do they? And at the end of the day, if they don't want to trade down, that's fine. We'll just go ahead and do our thing. Give us a 2 and a 38's a 4. 106. What about just a 2? Okay, they don't want to give up, so we'll go 3, 4, 6 to trade down a spot. What do you say? No? Okay. All right, if teams aren't willing to trade and give the Cardinals a little bit of cash for this one, I'm okay with sticking and picking here. So at specifically number 3 here, wait, can I still trade? I can't trade anymore? Come on. Killing me, PFF. Fine. We'll go with Will Anderson Jr. here because I think he is going to be a huge boost for the Cardinals defensive line, and I'm really excited about it. So we go Will Anderson Jr. here, tried to trade down, but again, I think that the price will have to be right for the Cardinals to do so. They still need to be in line to get Jalen Carter or Will Anderson Jr., and they still need to be able to go from there. Now, you are into the second round, and O'Cyrus Torrence is just sitting there. Man. Part of me, so the thing about this one is I really think you could trade down here. You're going to miss out on O'Cyrus Torrence. I hate to break it to people. At the same time, though, do you not even really chance it? And do you just go O'Cyrus Torrence here? You help out that offensive line. You help out the edge department. Because I think Steve Avila is going to be a better all-around player because he can play center and guard. So whoever you bring in, you feel like you're going to be pretty good with. And there's a little bit of a drop-off. I mean, if the Falcons are really able to give up some stuff, like a third-round pick, 3, 4 is a bit much, 3, 5. If I can get an extra third-round pick for this and move down that many spots, will you guys take it? No? What about a 3, future 6? No. Can you get an extra third? If they're willing to give you a 3 for this, I only moved down 10 spots. you know what? Sometimes you get too trade happy with it. Sometimes you just got to take the best player on the board. O'Cyrus Torrence is that dude. I love it. So, yes, Will Anderson Jr., O'Cyrus Torrence, plus you're back in the third. Like how this is ending up so far. Okay. So, Sidney Brown is there. And John Michael Schmitz. Siaki Apuika. Oh, this is nasty. They got an extra third, too. So, could we trade up here? Because I want to get back-to-back with the Broncos. The Broncos, yeah, hey, what's up, Broncos? I want to get 67. I'll give you 96, 3-4. No. 3-4, future 4. And you give me 195. So for this one, we are trading a 3, 2 4s, and we're getting back an early third, and we're getting a 6th. I really like this. I really feel like this is fantastic here because there's a lot of players on the board that I think could really help out. So I would go, in this situation, I would probably go Siaki Apuika, and then I would go... Corner's kind of a sparse, isn't it? Clark Phillips the third, Darius Rush, Jaylon Jones. Like, I already know you went down with O'Cyrus Torrence, but John Michael Schmitz falling to you early in the third. You get a new center and a new guard. 2 guys you can plug in and start right away. Do we try to trade down? Try to trade up, excuse me? Okay, 4, future 4. And you give me 195. So 3-4-4 for 3 and a 6. Can you give me a future 5 too? Fine. Don't love it? Oh, come on. That's a good trade. No. So 3-4-4, future 5. So they give us a 3 here and a future 5 next year. Okay. And I'm not paying that much for an early third, not doing it. So John Michael Schmitz here. Welcome to the Cardinals. There's still plenty left of draft ammo here for Arizona. So, hey, you get your starter at guard and at center with O'Cyrus Torrence and John Michael Schmitz. 2 guys that are going to be right next to each other, and you love it. And then Jaylon Jones falls to you. Nasty. Straight up nasty. Straight up nay. Yep. And then as far... I want to double down on edge. Plus, we can also go BPA here. So DeMarvin Overshown. Jacorian Bennett's still there. Where's my mouse? There it is. Byron Young. Who's like my... I do want to trade down a little bit. 105, 132, 145. So we're essentially getting a 5th round pick to move down 9 spots. I'm okay with that. I'm trying to do 2 trade happy here. JL Skinner. DeMarvin Overshown is also like, he's a little big. I don't know if he's going to want to be what you want if you are the Cardinals. I think in this particular spot, Marvin Mims is interesting too. I think in this particular spot, I think you go Ivan Pace Jr. I know linebacker's not necessarily a huge need, but, man. Or do you double down with Byron Young? Double down with Jacorian Bennett, too. Had a fantastic combine. I'm sorry. The Cardinals have needed edge help for so long. We're going to invest it here. Byron Young. And we are back into the 6th round. I know doubling down on edge is definitely probably going to become a puzzling move, but I mean, if Will Anderson Jr. doesn't, I mean, look, that's exactly what the Lions did last year. They doubled down with Aiden Hutchinson, and then they got an absolute stud in James Houston. So doubling down. Oh, and Henry Toyo falls to you. See, life always works out, or kind of. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Everything will be okay in life, people. Sometimes it works out. So, Israel Abana. Yeah, running back, love it. Israel Abana De Gea. I know that's not even close to how you say it, but I really like his ability coming out of Penn State. He's going to be a lot of fun with the Cardinals. Him and James Conner, yeah, Yes. Okay. Part of me wants to go like a 7th round corner. Ooh, Darrell Luther out of South Alabama, small school guy. Gonna bring it into the 6th round. Love it. This actually, so we stuck in pick pretty much for this whole entire thing, and I kind of like how it ended up. Like, I know we doubled down on offensive linemen, but I don't really care. Don't really care, actually. So, yeah. All right. Let's see here. Oh, geez. Gave us A's across the board pretty much. You love it. Okay. So Will Anderson Jr., they're at 3. We tried to trade down. I do think that the Cardinals will have the ability to trade down if the right deal comes along, because there's going to be some quarterback needy teams ahead of the Colts or behind the Colts that are going to want to get ahead of them. So Will Anderson Jr. at 3 or wherever they get him. I love it. Helping out their defensive end and D-line right away. Fantastic. Osiris Torrance, the best guard in the draft, getting him at guard right away to start right next to John Michael Schmitz, who we'll get into in a second. I absolutely love it. John Michael Schmitz falling to in the 3rd round early. Nasty. Like, you just literally secure up this offensive line. You get things rolling here. Jalen Jones, the corner, big, tall, mean corner coming up out of Texas A&M. You absolutely love the value here. And yes, he's going to go and be in Arizona. You love it. Byron Young, coming up out of Tennessee. I realize that doubling down on edge might be a little bit tough for some fans to deal with, but hey, it's a need. Like, this edge department has needed help for a long time, and what do you do when you need help in a department? You just keep bringing in more help. I think Byron Young is going to be one of those guys that can play inside and can play outside, so you love the versatility, and I think he's going to be a lot of fun to watch in a Cardinals uniform. Henry Toyo here in the 5th round is a steal. Like, I really don't understand why this man just keeps falling in all these mock drafts. He's going to be a lot of fun. I think he's going to be a guy that overall could be a starter down the road, and is I think him and Isaiah Simmons are going to be a lot of fun next to each other. Israel Abanikanda, not great, I know, but James Conner and company are going to need some help, especially moving forward since James Conner is getting up there. And IA gets it done. He got it done for Pitt last year, and I think he's going to be a lot of fun. I think I said Penn State. I meant Pitt. Come on, let's calm down. Also, Darrell Luther Jr., the corner out of South Alabama here, really doubling down on a small school guy, but also a guy starting out at special teams and then see how he guards with some of the big dogs. I think is going to be a lot of fun. But I really like how this draft ended up, because you got guys at every level here that are going to help you out. Wide receiver, I don't think I could have had Marvin Mims there. I don't really see the need for it. I feel like this team needed help along the defensive line, and we got it. New beginning, like we said and talked about before the draft went down. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our Arizona Cardinals mock draft, a new beginning edition.